This building stood in Springfield for more than 120 years, but it took the city just over 24 hours to start knocking it down. The city said sometime in the last 2 days, the former metal stamping facility had a massive structure failure. Springfield leaders decided to knock it down before anyone got hurt. Demolition Day for a building more than a century old.
It's bittersweet, but it was time for it to go.
Time after standing on Southern Avenue since 1898. And in its 123 years, Trevor Tolliver has lived nearby for about half.
It did a whole lot of stuff. It was a useful building.
But Springfield's Community Development Director, Shannon Meadows, said since it last operated as a metal stamping facility, it has been vacant since the late 90s.
Buildings age just like bodies, and eventually they give up.
She explained the city was seeing structural decay and collapse since 2019. But the owner was not responding to the code enforcement orders.
But sometimes even then, owners don't maintain the property the way it should.
This week, the situation got worse.
I will say that it wasn't a surprise when we got the phone call.
Meadows said crews on the way to another project noticed walls leaning out and buckling in.
So that causes an imminent threat of collapse,
moving the city to its emergency demolition protocol,
so as not to endure a collapse that could really cause massive damage to human life and property.
And Meadows said all of the paperwork, including trying to notify the owner, took 26 hours from the initial report to the start of the knockdown.
This was an absolute emergency action to protect health and safety.
Even though it was a staple on Tolliver Street, he is glad to see it go.
Make the neighborhood look a little better.
And Meadows said the owner was up to date with his property taxes. She said it will be his responsibility to pay for that demolition.